bro, it's just a matter of fun. Is this video? What is this video, man? This video is hurting my brain. Okay.
Is that really it?
No, I just
No,
made this up.
most likely no.
Right now.
Having an Asian card means that you are very Asian.
But fungbros, if you are born
Okay.
Asian, don't you already have your Asian card?
Not
No.
necessarily true.
What if I'm not Asian?
Okay.
Can I still get an Asian card?
Definitely. We understand
Okay.
there are a lot of different types of Asians, but these
Agreed.
are kind of all the things that bond us together.
So keep
Agreed.
track of your score and see if you get your Asian card.
Okay.
That's not it, man.
It's not it.
No.
It's not it. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Number 1.
You have got to take your shoes off when you enter your house.
Boys,
Okay.
take off your shoes.
If you
Agreed.
only take off
Agreed.
your shoes when you're at your parents'
Um,
house, give yourself half a point. If you live on
Okay.
your own and you still take off your shoes at your place, full point.
Okay. Okay, here's the thing. The reason why you remove your shoes is because you don't want the dirt from your shoes to get into the house. That's how it works, okay? On the other hand, see, for example, the Japanese people, they have something called genkan. Genkan is like basically the entrance of the house, because genkans are usually on the road level, and their houses like are elevated for like 1 or 2 or 3 feet. I don't know the specific measurements, but it's an elevated floor level, okay? Filipinos, on the other hand, and Filipinos, Malaysian, and Indonesians, and even some the Vietnamese cultures, they put their shoes outside of their doors. Okay, that is basically how it goes. And for other cultures, like specifically like let's say Koreans and Chinese and other cultures, like yellow Asians, they have like quote unquote indoor shoes. It's like they have a separate shoes indoors and they have a separate shoes outdoors. Okay, and that's separating from those fuzzy slippers that they have at home. Okay, the main reason why they do this is for hygienic purposes and not to get the dirt from the outside go in. Okay, so here's the tip: if you are going into an Asian household, even if you have the smelliest foot in the entire universe, just remove your shoes, okay? If you are still uncomfortable with the idea that you're gonna expose your toes, because I know some of you guys have that weird thing where you guys are scared of showing your toes, you could just wear socks, okay? Plus points if you're wearing the socks that has like a shoe that has like toe molding to it, okay? Pretty good.
Take off their shoes. Asians aren't the only ones that take off their shoes when they enter the house, but if you don't do this,
Violation.
Number 2,
agreed.
you eat rice. You got long grain, short grain, broken rice, purple rice, white rice, not really brown rice. Brown rice, you
Agreed.
get half a point if you're on a diet or you got allergies.
Rice candy, rice paper, rice noodles, rice balls, rice. You just gotta eat rice. Rice is the spice of life.
Are you still with us? Are you 2 for 2?
Oh
Number
shit.
3,
Okay.
you know how to
Okay. I'm gonna explain every time they do this. Okay. Number 2, the reason why rice is so goddamn prominent in the Asian culture, it is the most accessible form of carbohydrate. Okay. Rice and noodles is like the primary staple carbohydrate for Asians. Okay. For Westerners or for like Europeans, it's more on the bread and potatoes or mashed potatoes or something. That is always how it goes, okay? So if you are not particularly good with rice, I would say, and you are an Asian, there is no way in hell, okay, that you are an Asian that doesn't like rice. Have you even tried adobo sauce in rice? Dude, you should try it. You should try it.
chopsticks.
No, I don't agree with this
Half
one.
a point if you know how to use chopsticks
No,
improperly.
I don't agree.
Cross sticks. This is not proper
no,
form, but it
no.
gets the job done. And a full point if you do it properly.
Number 4.
Okay, I disagree. So third point was basically he was stating that chopsticks. Fuck no. Okay. Chopsticks is more of a yellow Asian thing. I do not really want to dissect the whole Asian category and culture and shit, but like chopsticks is more of a yellow Asian, Koreans, Chinese, and Japanese, okay? Here in Southeast or like East Asia, because they're mostly like West Asia, right? Here in like East Asia, like for example, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, or like Philippines, yeah, we use our hands. We eat with our hands, okay? I think that focuses more really on like that is like the culture. That is why a lot of Westerners, when they come, for example, to India, they somewhat get disgusted when they see people eating with their hands. But the reason for that is that, hey, you wipe your ass with your hand and then you're gonna eat with your hand, okay? That is what we call stupidity and ignorance, okay? But generally speaking, Southeast Asians or just say brown Asians in general, I really hate categorizing Asians with different colors because everybody's Asian, doesn't matter. But in this subcontinent group, this subgroup of Asians is that they use with hands, okay? And to be honest, I have met a lot of Southeast Asians that doesn't even use chopsticks, dude. They prefer using a spoon and fork. But on the other scale, like the quote-unquote yellow Asians, the Chinese, Japanese, Koreans, etc., they prefer chopsticks because that has been what they have been used to. And additionally, it is actually very diverse. You can pick things, you can clean things. It's more on the dexterity of things. So number 3, on their point of view, I strongly disagree.
Dear Lord, you know you got to like Asian food.
See?
Right?
You guys don't even use chopsticks.
Okay, you get a half point if you only eat one type of Asian food or you only eat it.
Filipinos are Asian Mexicans. Jesus Christ.
And you eat all different types.
Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
talking just the main ones like Japanese, Chinese,
Okay.
Korean, Vietnamese, Thai. I'm talking about Malaysian, Indonesian,
Okay.
Taiwanese, Burmese, Cambodian, Filipino, Indian, Mongolian grill. That's not really Mongolian, but
Okay.
you get a point if you go out with your friends. Number 5.
No,
You gotta
I have no.
be humble.
I have nothing.
Or at least fake.
In
I have
public, you
nothing
gotta
against
act
that.
More like this. No. It was definitely a team effort. I don't deserve all the credit. But really, what you mean on the inside, the truth is, I deserve all the credit because who did all the work? This guy.
Number 6.
Okay,
Gotta
okay.
show respect to
Okay, for his number 4th point, like I have really nothing against Asian food. It's a stupid thing, okay? If you're from the Philippines, you like Filipino food. If you're from India, you like Indian food. That's because that's how your tongue was built, okay? That's a super basic point. You know, I'm not gonna contest that, whatever, let's move on. The next one is becoming humble. Not really. Again, this does not apply. There are 2 types of Asians. Usually, it's because they are in the upper echelon of things. Again, just generalizing, okay? Please don't cancel me. But majority of these Asians, they are in the upper echelon society. They're pretty well financed, and they would act more respectable, you know? They would act more humble. But then again, if you go to the lower scales of the financial ladder, you will find people who are basically in the slums in those areas, or basically in the lower edges, okay? Maybe you could argue with me that being humble and respecting other people is more of a yellow Asian trait, like it's more of a Japanese trait or a Korean trait, whatever. Yeah, fine, I agree with you. But I would like to disagree with the fifth term argument in general. If you are considering all of the Asian cultures like Indians, Filipinos, because have you ever met a fucking humble Filipino? Bruh, I stand undivided. Have you ever seen a humble Filipino? I would pay you $50 right now if you guys found any of that.
Elders. Yes, your parents, grandparents, random old people. You have to be as helpful as you can and show them an extreme amount of respect because that's part of being Asian.
You cannot say things
Okay.
like, "Shut up, mom, you're not the boss of me, you're stupid."
Why did you
Dad."
reveal at your
Gosh,
wait?
those old people are just all wrinkly and they don't
Okay,
know
give me a
what
pause.
they
I'll
Hate this
address
family,
that.
Even you, grandma, I hate you too.
do. Asian violation.
Number 7. Cannot
Okay, let me just address that. I'm not. Okay, here's the thing. If you go back to all the videos, I am not really shy of let people knowing that I'm Filipino. I am a very proud Filipino. My dad has been, I can't really dox myself, but let's say I am a mongrel. I am a mixed breed, okay? But I am very proud of my Filipino heritage. And some people would say that, hey, don't label yourself as a Filipino content creator because you're gonna get labeled and tagged and toxic, whatever, low quality, whatever. In my opinion, I don't really give a shit, dude. People are entitled on their opinion, and I respect that. If you call me shit just for being Filipino, dude, go ahead. I don't give a shit. But hey, if I call you shit too, it's not, hey, you gotta respect my opinion too. That's how it works, okay? So there's no worry about that. It's the same thing. I respect your opinion, so you should respect mine too. Because if you don't respect my opinion, I will not respect yours, okay? So I am not ashamed of being Filipino. The main reason I speak in English a lot is because majority of my audience here in Twitch are internationals. They're from the Americans, they're from America, they're from Singapore, they're from Japan, Korea, that do not speak Tagalog. That's the reason why I speak in English most of the time. And going back into the video to address that is that, yes, the reason why you respect your elders more is because of the wisdom, okay? This is a very archaic practice that I actually want to stray away from. I think this is the only one, because here in Asia, if they're old, you respect them. Which is fair, I believe, because it comes with wisdom. But for my case, I would rather respect people based on their net value, net worth, or based on their achievements, because that is quantifiable and that is a physical thing. Okay, if you have medals, you have like medals, trophies, or like you have like your bank statement that you're really rich, you're a successful person, then I will respect you for that. That is why even for me, I respect people who are younger than me, even though people will say, oh no, you should be the senpai, you should be the this, but like no, for me, respect is earned in my opinion. And this is why I would like to say that a majority of Asians, they just respect you based on their age. And sometimes this can be toxic too. Like you can have a dad, or like let's say just have an uncle that hasn't finished basic education, and you are forced to listen to their advices even though you know they're wrong. And even if you stray away from that wrong decision that they've made for you, they will call you an ingrate. This is why I do not believe this practice. And I would actually want you to have this practice is you respect people based on their achievements, based on their progress, and most of all, based on your opinion if they deserve your respect. Because again, like what I've said earlier, respect earns respect. They need to earn your respect because your respect ain't cheap, bro.
Bust out laughing every time you hear an Asian accent. We know that Asian accents can be pretty funny, but if you laugh every time you hear it,
we're doing good. We're doing good.
You understand that English is not the first language for a lot of people. So
Agreed.
don't laugh every time. It's immature. Number 8.
Yeah, that's basic.
Got to like eating
That's
dinner
basic.
with
That
stuff.
applies
In
for
Asian
everything.
culture, eating
Every
together
accent.
is like a communal family bonding thing.
Half a point if you're okay with sharing and you don't really love it, but a full point if you prefer to share so that you can eat all the
No.
dishes. Number 9.
No.
You gotta have
No.
had at least one fish tank in your life.
You guys keeping score?
What's
No.
your score so far? Number
No.
10.
Okay,
You
let me
cannot-
refute the 2 points, okay? Number 1, eating with a group. No. That is more of a human practices. Back in the ages, we as Homo sapiens, we actually developed more of a culture, okay? And the more we develop a culture, the more we were able to stick together and stick around with each other. And with that, it kind of fabricated the concept of social hierarchy and social standings with everybody in the group, okay? So that is not an Asian thing. That is more of a human thing, okay? But moving from that is actually not a staple thing anymore, because we have young Asian professionals who live alone in their tiny ass apartment trying to strive for a job on their the job that they hate to do because they need to pay for bills, okay? Does not apply. I would not agree with that point. Last one, fishbowl? Really? Fishbowl? The fuck? I have literally met thousands of Asians. Yes, I've met thousands of people in my entire life that doesn't have a fishbowl as a pet. I have met Asian people who take care of dogs just to eat them, but fish? Nah, bro.
Care about MSG or whether the food is organic or not. All types of Asian food have MSG, including snacks. So if you don't like MSG and you don't have an allergy to it, strike.
A very un-Asian
Can't argue with
question
that.
to ask at a restaurant
Can't argue
is,
with that.
Do you think you could make that dish
Can't
without
argue.
MSG?
What farm is the chicken from? Was it free range? Did the chicken have a name?
Were these vegetables grown with any sort of pesticides? The Asian answer to all these questions
Okay.
is who cares?
True.
Number 11.
You have
Agreed.
got to care about
Agreed.
getting the most bang for your
No
buck.
argument on that one.
Oh man, this is a nice jacket. How much is it? Oh yeah, it's cool. You know, maybe next time. Thanks, man. I read like 30
Okay.
Amazon reviews. Trust me, this is the highest quality and the lowest
Okay.
price. Number 12.
Being thrifty applies for
All
everybody.
Asians look alike.
You've seen enough Asian people.
Okay.
You've thought enough about them.
Okay, let me just go back before I forget my point is that being thrifty on your money or on your cash literally applies to everybody. Like, even if, let's say you're an American, okay? Let's say you're an American or you're a British. You're still gonna, be wise with your money. You're still gonna take care of your money, dude. It doesn't fucking care. If being thrifty is not an Asian trait, it's just generally being smart with your money and not being a dumbass college teenager who spends money on weed. No. Being thrifty is more of a general human trait, I would say. Yeah, very poggers indeed. Thank you for that, Dave. Okay, let's move on, dude. That kind of annoyed me a little bit. Jesus Christ.
And that you can kind of tell them apart. You don't have to be right all the time, but you can't be wrong all the time. Number 13.
Asian profiling is okay. Oh my god. Okay. Asian profiling is something that I would not agree to, because here's the thing. Like what you guys said earlier, Philippines is the Mexico of Asia. Okay, which is true. I agree. Because Philippines is the melting pot. Literally, Philippines is in the center of Asia. It's the melting pot. Okay, and it goes for everything. Like, hey, would you actually point into the person? Hey, that person is Japanese because of the jaw. Hey, that person is Chinese because of the forehead. Like, hey, this guy's a Filipino because of the hair. Like, isn't that a little bit racist, bro? What if I tell you that an African person, an African descent person, came to Japan, studied there, grew up there, lived there, studied there, and is full on Asian? But will you still profile him as Asian because he's black? Dude, wrong. That is just so fucking wrong. So being Asian is not based on what you look like. Like, oh hey, look at me, I have slant eyes. Or like in Tagalog, oh hey, look at me, singkit ako. Like, no. Like, no. Being Asian does not revolve around your looks and appearance. I keep saying this to you guys so many times, but being Asian revolves on a simple one thing. If you have some strong ties to the Asian continent, to the Asian culture, that makes you Asian. It's just a matter of your own interpretation of yourself, and you're willing to absorb that culture into yourself too, to be proud of it. Okay, so physical appearance does not matter, doesn't give a shit, because if you put a Sagandese I'm joking, if you put a Filipino next to a Korean, like, you'd know the fact that different is day and night, but they're both Asians by the end of the day. So it doesn't really matter, dude, because you can always subcategorize people based on their traits, and this also works for Caucasians. But why would you do that? That's fucking racist, bro. I mean, I'm not shitting on, like, if you're gonna use it because of forensics and or like science or like culture studies or historical mapping of human settlement from millions of years ago, then go ahead. But if you're just gonna be doing that, just Filipinos are like curly haired, like all of them are, like, dude, that's make me, dude, just don't. You're gonna be a laughing stock, okay? Just don't.
Arts are cool. You gotta love the Asian style of kicking ass. You definitely get a full point on this one if you actually took a martial arts
Equality
class
supremacy,
growing up.
I guess.
Number 14.
The fuck?
You have got to love eating seafood.
No.
Asians will eat pretty much anything that's tasty and in the water. Shrimp, squid, octopus, crawfish, lobsters, crabs, crustaceans of all types. Other stuff that's not a crustacean that people think is really gross, but we eat those too.
Number 15.
Okay, where do I start with this? No. It does not mean that you're Asian, you automatically like seafood. No, that is a misconception again, okay? Okay, let's just say that it's more on your location, okay? And where you stand, basically. Number one, if you were born in the highlands or in the mountainous region, you will probably not like seafood, okay? This is basically like a general trait for everybody. It doesn't mean that you're Asian, you like seafood. Like, not really. And aside from that, you have to consider there are people who has like food issues, diet issues, like they're allergic to maybe shellfish, and that kind of stuff. So this doesn't really apply, okay? I know this for a fact because I fucking hate seafood, and I am Japanese. I am Sagandese, okay? I am Sagandese. So, and I hate fucking seafood, man. Like, dude. So this doesn't apply. I would say this apply. Maybe it, again, it's just a preference of food. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make you Asian. So what if an American really likes seafood? Is he Asian now? Because he likes seafood? Like bruh? Like bruh?
You got to at least speak one Asian language,
what the fuck?
Be ashamed that you can't.
What the fuck is an Asian language?
You got to be afraid of shaming
The
your family.
fuck is an
There's
Asian
one thing
language?
you're scared of in an Asian
Bruh.
life, it is disappointing your parents.
I wish we didn't have to put this one on the list, but it's kind of true. Number 17.
What the fuck is an Asian language?
You prefer to eat meat off the bone. The concept of boneless chicken wings is not part of Asian culture. And
What?
fellas, when you meet a girl and she's eating meat off the bone, you know
The
what to keep.
fuck?
Meat off the bone just tastes better. Just like dark meat tastes better than white meat.
Bruh.
Number 18.
Okay. No. Again, going back, food preference. You know what? Fuck this. Food preference aside, nobody cares, okay? You eat like the way you eat. So again, going back to my same argument, if an American person wants to eat everything off the bone, does that mean he's Asian? See, that's my argument. Whatever, okay? Let's just move on from that one, okay? But Jesus, goddamn Christ, dude, okay? Jesus, goddamn Christ.
As a person who's trying to get their Asian card, you've got to think Asians are attractive. We're not saying that
What?
you always have to
No.
date an Asian person, and we're not saying that you have to.
Okay. Okay. There's 2 points that I actually missed on this one. Okay. There is the first points where he said about speaking Asian. Okay. I'm sorry. What the fuck is an Asian language? What speak Asian? Like you have to speak Japanese and shit? Literally, there is thousands and millions of people who speak primarily English in Asia. Bruh. Okay, so that, you know what? Fuck, you know what? That's too stupid. Let's move on. And aside from that, going back, I'm sorry if I'm like ranting too much, okay? But there is another one where he said like something about like attracted to Asian girls. Are you stupid or are you crazy? I am Asian. I am the most Asian you can get, okay? I do not have me no have that Asian speaking accento because me is not really Asian. I come from Sagandis. In Sagandis we not speaking in good English. Yes. Like the fuck, dude? What does that even fucking mean? Okay, think Asians are attractive, bro? This applies to every person on the planet. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. For my case, Asian women are cute, whatever, but I prefer myself some good old redhead Scottish girls because they're fucking hot, dude. Like, bro, it's just a matter of fun. Is this video? What is this video, man? This video is hurting my brain.
Get their Asian card.
I'm gonna revoke your Asian card, dumbass.
We're not saying that you always have to date an Asian person, and we're not saying that you have to think all Asian people are attractive. Dude, I don't really like the way Asian girls look, you know? They got like straight black hair. I mean, I know I'm Asian.
Violation.
What?
Number 19. You've got to at least like some anime games. I'm not saying that you gotta love them or play them all the time, but between the millions of titles, League of Legends, WoW, Dota, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Sailor Moon, you gotta give me something.
And finally, number 20.
What about my dad and your dad and your dad's dad and your dad or your classmates who calls anime shit weeb shit? Okay. What about the Japanese? Okay, example Japan. Why do otakus get, or otakus, like anime otakus? Otakus is more of a subjective term, depends on what you're addicted to. But let's say anime otakus constantly getting pulverized and getting bullied as fuck, dude. No. It is something the same as food. It depends on individual to individual. It does not matter, okay? It does not fucking matter, okay? God damn.
Green tea flavored snacks. Green tea, ice cream, green tea.
What?
Cats, green tea.
Nanda koitsu baka nano ka na? Nande ko.
Oh, mango too.
Nah,
and actually,
my
while
brain.
we're at it, taro, mango, green tea. If you don't like green tea, taro, and mango,
my argument stands about the food. My argument stands on the food, okay? Jesus Christ.
Your Asian card.
Oh my
What
god.
was your score out of 20?
Tell us. Here's the ranking.
Naiwa.
If you scored a 0 out of 20,
We are amazed that you even found this video.
Naiwa.
Probably not actually Asian.
but thanks for playing. If you scored 5 to 10, you're a
俺
new
日本人
Asian.
とかフィリピン人じゃないわ。
Step
じゃあ
the
俺
game up.
ってさ、やっぱりアメリカ人かな。なあ。
Then you're Asian-esque.
なんだこの人たちは。
Little baby flapping in
Ah.
trying to learn how to fly.
You could get there with a little work.
If you scored 15 to 19,
You are for sure Asian.
God damn it, I want to curse really
You
hard.
are Asian, whether you're Asian or you're
You know
not
what? I'm gonna
Asian,
stop.
you
I'm gonna
have
stop.
become
I'm gonna stop.
Asian. And if you happen to score 20 out of 20,
You win a platinum, uranium,
Okay.
titanium, jade, gold-plated Asian card to that Asian life. Woo!
Can I at least get a
everybody, I
rice
hope you
card?
really like that video. I hope
Can I at least get a rice pressed card of that Asian card? Because I would really appreciate that. Okay, moving on. I'm sorry if I went too hard on the points. I get you. I understand. This is just a comedic satire video. I get you. It's very, very exaggerated, and I understand that. Some of these traits were correct. Some of them were exaggerated. Some of them were just generalized. I understand that. They were trying to make an entertaining video, and here I come being a dick about it, okay? I completely understand. I ruined the fun for the video. But I just had to clear some few misconceptions for you guys, since not all of you guys are Asians here. So I definitely agree. This is a very good video. I made some points. I refuted some. If I made any mistakes with any of my arguments, with any of my points, hey, you could drop it in the comments of this video. Or on the other hand, if you yourself want to raise a point, drop it in the comment too. Let's talk about it, okay? Like, why? And god damn it, give me an Asian card, dude. I want an Asian card that is made from bamboo, okay? I will use a bamboo Asian card just to flex it at people. Like, hey, YouTube, if you're gonna be watching this video, I don't want a silver play button. I want the bamboo play button. And I want their Asians of the Asians on there, okay? Fuck the 100k subs. Just write their Asians of the Asians VTuber, okay? Thank you. Hey, you've reached the end of the video. Click here to watch the next one, and also don't forget to sub by clicking here. Thanks, man. I'll see you later.